going to be Fortnite creative gameplay, and it's going to be a tutorial on a tutorial on how to make a free-for-all arena that you can play with your friends. And so, if you already know how to make one, that's good. Don't need to watch this video, but this video is for the I'll go through it step by step as well, and yeah. Right, so first we need to, I think it's this build. Excuse my bad ping at the moment, I don't know why it's this bad. Okay, so first, all of you would probably already know how to do this part. Here. I'll go create new. Okay, so then what you pick, you could go for your starter island. I normally pick the block. But you could pick whatever one you want really, but I suggest picking the block route. That's my personal preference. And then you can name it whatever you want, but I normally call it Free For All Arena because that's what it is. But I call it FFA for short. Okay. So now the next big is you go into your inventory. Excuse that. Hang on. So then you go in inventory and you pick a prefab, any prefab you want. For me, I picked, I normally pick something easy so you can put all the weapons in. So, let's say I pick that for a start, and then you had to destroy all of it. So what you normally do, if you pick a prefab what's got stuff you don't want in it, you destroy it, then you rebuild it. First, before you pick a prefab, actually, you go into devices and you get you find a player spawner, spawn pads. There, player spawn. and then you place them not far, so I'd say we have the weapons area right here. And then you start placing your spawn pads. Go a bit far back. So you go one, so depending how many players you want. It's usually in creative it's up to 16 players. So, but I won't do 16. I'll just say I place that many for a start. How many was that? I placed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I don't know how many. But just so I placed those spawn pads down. Now we come back to our mark spot where we want to do our weapons building. And we go into our inventory. And we go into prefabs. Pick alright, so just for example, I guess I'll pick we'll just pick this. Well, easiest way to use it is just go to there, and I'll just go chest, and then there we go, got that. So then so we wanted it right here. Throw it right there, like that. Then you've got your weapons area, and then also if I want you to destroy normally, just take a minute. Depending what prefab you got, might take longer to destroy it. All the stuff's in it you don't want. The easiest way is just to get explosive weapons and just explode it all. So there you go, you've destroyed. Alright. Won't matter about that. Alright, so then your next step is go back into the inventory, go into devices, and then you go into item spawner. Should be in here somewhere. Find it. There we go, item spawner. And then we'll go. Well, chest. Oh, I don't think we need that many. We'll add. Yeah, we'll do 5, just for an example. And we'll just create another chest. Alright, so we've got item spawner. So what you do, you place your item spawners where you want. Ideal is to not have them too close to each other. So you go, you place one there. And you place one there. Then you place one there, and then you can do it. Oh, for example, I'll just do it like this. So well, that's a bit bad there, but you have to make sure you get them straight. And then you place one right there. So if they're not perfect, but just an example. And then what you do, you go to your then you go back to creative on the island, and then you go weapons. So for example, let's just say we'll pick this assault rifle, purple assault rifle. We go quit, and then we go into play, and all you do is just drop it. And you do the same thing again. I'll be back in a sec. Same thing for the next 3, so you go drop again, drop, now the next thing you've got to do is you go into the settings, so whenever someone picks one up, when you start the game, you want it to be instant, so then it reloads fast. So you want it to be instant for all of them, like that. So then all those will be instant. Then the next step is, now this is optional, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but so next step is optional. So then you go back, then you go into My Island settings for this part, then you go into devices again, and you go, and then you find this, you find mutator zone. And what this does is it stops. So what it means is you can't. It stops if you don't want people shooting in your friends or anyone shooting in the weapons area. You just put these down. So like that. And then what settings you want for this is, so you go customize settings. You want allow weapon fire, no. You want allow building, no. And you don't want the zone to be visible during the game. So then you do that. So that's part. So then it does that. Now people can't able to shoot you during the game. And then you just put it all through the weapons area. Same thing. And then I'll just do it anyway, just to show you what it properly looks like. So then, before you start the game, it should look like. It should look like that, depending on how big a prefab you got, but that's what it'll look like. Next step. Now, I'll show you. Now, it's optional if you want doors or not, but I'll show you a way how you can get automatic doors. So then go into your inventory. First, we'll just delete all this. Then you go into the inventory. And you go into. You go back into creative. And you go galleries. And you want to find. So you want to type up military. If it doesn't come up, then you'll just have to search it. We'll just try to search it. Okay, so then scroll all the way down until you find military. And I think from memory, this one we'll just do. Do those two just to see if it is. Then we go to creative, go to chest, create chest, same thing, open chest up. Now, since these are galleries, you want to throw them, put them away from your area. So we'll just do it over here. Alright, so now we just need to show you what automatic door looks like. If it's in this one. I don't think it is, but I'll just try and find it. No, it's not in this one. No, I'll do the same thing. As before. Try this one then. Okay, it's not on this one. Just give me a minute to find it. is this one here. This is the second one. Alright, so these are the sliding doors. So you want military, gallery, A, blue. So then what you do, you go, you hold your Y, depending what console you're on, or platform you play, you go into where it's in, click your phone button on creative. And then for Xbox, you go to copy it, you click RT. Now, this first. First one, yeah. Go back to where our. Excuse me for a minute. I'll copy. Alright, so this is the same thing. There. We'll go copy. I'll just quickly stick it up. Alright. Then do that. Then we will go straight to here, and you can just place your sliding doors like that, depending on how big your prefab is. You can add as many doors as you want. Now you've got sliding doors you can walk in and out of. After you finish using the galleries, you obviously destroy them all because you won't need them anymore. And then the next step, what you do is the main settings of the game. So then you go in, click on the image button, then you go into My Island. Then you want time and time of day to fog color default. You want to leave that all the same. You want starting health 100, max health 100, and you want starting shields none. Unless if you want to have starting shields in it, but yeah, don't have to because you can easily add them in the item spawners, as I said. So just so you'll have no shields. Max shields you want 100. You want infinite ammo on. You want infinite resources on. You want maximum building resources 1000. Harvest style creative. Harvest multiplier to stay as it is. Allow aim assist, that's optional, but you mainly want that on. Allow building, you want all. Allow to edit, you want to stay default. You want environment damage off. So then your spawn pads and your weapons area doesn't get destroyed. And then you want building could destroy environment. You want that. You want environment damage off. Structure damage you want. You want all. Weapon destruction, yeah, you want to, I guess you have that 100%. Pickaxe destruction default. PvP pickaxe damage on. Down but not out, leave that as default. And you want limited players items on keep. And you want allow item drop. It's gonna drop on. You want yes, you want that on. Allow item pickup. You want that on. Respawn time, you could 5 seconds is the best, so you don't have it too long. Any longer I would say at least 10 seconds, but that's probably don't want any higher than 5 to 10 seconds. Spawn immunity time you want default. Full damage you want off, but you can have it on if you want. Gravity you want normal. Jump fatigue off. Player flight you could have, that's off. Player flight sprint you want that off. Flight speed stays normal. Players names and locations do you want team only? To you, I guess, if you want to change it. Health guaranteed elimination. Granted elimination, you want none. None for all that. You want that on no. Self-damage target filter, leave on all. Allow manual respawning. I guess you can have that on yes. Show wood resource count and all that, you want all that on yes. Gold, no. You want maximum equipment slots don't override. So that's in the settings. It's in the My Island settings, and you go to game settings. And the same thing. And then you go voice chat, team. Oh, you want voice chat all. Teams free for all. Team size dynamic. Default class identifier none. Revert to class default as end of game, I guess. Class should be reset to their default. Guess you go end of game. Or spawn the infinite, and you want after last spawn to go to I think it's in here. Oh, I want it on spectator. Then total rounds you want 1,000, so then it keeps on going. So then we'll just keep on going. If it's not 1,000, you want at least 100. Yeah, so you want 100. Team rotation. You want disabled. Game end game on match point win. No. You want that on round start. Time limit. So it shows each round. And you want that on none. You want that disabled. You want that on no. Win condition. That. You could have it on most round wins or most score, but I have it on most score wins mainly. You want that to be off, that to be off. All this And you want join in progress, you want spawn, unless if you want it only in private, but up to you, that's optional, that one. You want spawn locations, of course, the spawn pads. Then you want that on respawn time individual. Post game spawn location. Island start. You want that on yes. Auto start. Oh, that's only for publish on, so forget about that one. Game start countdown. Again, you want that only on 5 seconds. Vehicle multiplier stays the same. That doesn't really affect unless you want to put vehicles in there. Key player built structures between rounds. Yes, you could have that either on or off. I normally have it off or on. You want allow out of bounds on, and then again up to you, but I recommend having it on. You want allow spectating other teams, yes. You want all that 0, none, allow friendly fire, no. Then we want UI settings. Timer direction. You want countdown. Go win display time, just keep it all the same. None. You just want to leave that the same. Tools. And I think done all of it. Just keep scrolling. Let's go over this to check. That's your descriptions. If you want to add any more descriptions, permissions, then what you do, you go to test it. You go start game. So you go here. Test that this works. Now, those ones only haven't spawned up because we haven't. There was a time limit, but as this one here, as we put on infinite, as you see, it respawns fast like that. Got infinite. You can't shoot in here because you put the rotator zone thing on, and now you can shoot all out here. And as you can see, also we put it. You can't do damage to this. Because we put it structure damage. Wipe damage off, and yeah. So then after that, you go end game. Right. Then you go to return to island. And then, so if you want to keep island saved, so for next time when you go back, you go into inventory, then you go into tools, and you go create island backup. Then it'll just easily back it up. It'll save your island. Should have done it. We'll just go check. Done it. So now it's on cooldown. So then what you do, say if we went back to hub. Oh, it's been a bit glitchy. That's a bit weird. Then we go back, say if we went back into it. there as the last time when you made it. And then that's that. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, or leave a comment. Bye.